Okay, so I think we are live now. So, hello everyone, welcome to yet another live session of the Cricket Blitz. We will be covering the India versus Bangladesh T20 series. We'll be giving an analysis on that and the Pakistan versus England ongoing test, which is currently happening in Multan, which is a part of the World Test Championship cycle. So, we will be covering all the points and I just wanted to, coming to that, I wanted to thank all of you for the response you gave yesterday in one with one of us only, and the response we got was immense and it meant a lot. So thank you all for that. And today, Saptarshi will be joining a bit late, 10-15 minutes later. So before that, so we can start the analysis of the current matches. So let's start. And as usual, any comments, any questions you have, you can you feel free to put it in the comment box, and we will take all the questions and your suggestions as we move forward in the live. So let's start. So so let's wait for some more people to join. Okay. So currently you could see that the uh, like as usual, the Pakistan versus England, the test match which happened, like it was on the cards. Like the reports were coming that it would be a green track and all those things. But as you saw that, yeah, the pitch was green. Like you remember when England toured Pakistan for 2022, it was not like that. Some support and some movement was there on the wickets. But unfortunately, the quality of English bowling was not that good to exploit the conditions which Bangladesh, when they came before the English England series, they exploited. Especially the boys like Hassan Mahmood or Mohammad Shariful in the first Test match, or Nahid Rana, you could say. Also, Taskin bowled brilliantly in that. What to say, the second Test match, and so the way the Bangladesh bowling bowled in that match, uh, Pakistan, like the English bowlers, were not up to that mark, and it's expected because Gus Atkinson is making his subcontinent debut, and Byron Curtis had just made his debut, and you cannot expect an English fast bowler coming all the way from England, playing Duke's ball, and uh, coming here and deliver with the Kukuboda ball. So that will be a very harsh on that. Chris Wokes is a very experienced lad, but as I mentioned in the previous live also, his stats in England are much better. But when it comes to the overseas, or especially if I say about the subcontinent, the stats goes horribly wrong. So that's what I was thinking. That from that only I meant that the English bowling lineup was not that good, and yet Pakistan managed to get a wonderful start. Uh, yeah, Sam Ayub was dismissed um, early, but Shan Masood and Abdullah Shafiq. So I had some reservations on Abdullah Shafiq, but he played well on this track, and it was slow innings. So I would say on a kind of flat pitch, it was a slow innings, but still, I would say that he was out of form. He was out of runs. He was averaging only, as I was listening to the commentary, 19 or 15 for the past 10 innings. He had only 150. So it will also boost up his confidence. And Shan Masood, as I was telling, and you could see that every match that he plays with that aggressive intent. Sometimes he gets out. Sometimes like most of the times he gets, like what I have seen from him is that he will get a quick 25 to 30 and then he will get out. But at least with the way he plays is that he tries to play aggressive band of cricket, which currently is required. And you could see like today the that 150 odd knock of 180 balls is a live example that how you could should play Test cricket. Had he gone to play like Babar defensively, I will be coming to Babarism a bit later. But had he gone to play like that, then that Pakistan could not have been in such a good position. If you check the scorecard, it's around 290 plus with 4 wickets down. They can easily go up to 400 now with the innings in the first innings, and then they can. So in this way, yeah, and if they can manage, if they manage to uh, dismiss England within 200. I'm just saying it's not. I'm not telling that they can do it, but like if you bat first well in the first innings, there's a good chance that you of you're in a good position in the match. So like that, it goes both ways. So the way Shan Masood played, it was brilliant, brilliant. Like attacking all around the park, the cut shots, everything was brilliant. And that's the kind of way you should play on fast, like flat pitches like these. He showed an example. Like in Australia, also I remember this guy MCG. He scored back-to-back 50s in that MCG test, and then he was dismissed. But still, he gave that positive intent, that stepping down to land and all those things, which actually like what I like about him as a captain is that he's that aggressive captain, not like uh, in terms of captaincy, but as a batsman, he will try to punish the good balls, bad balls. So that's what I like uh, about him. So that's the way he play nicely played. Now coming to Shot Shakil, again the defensive approach that seven let me check the scorecard. Check. Okay, so Pakistan are now 328 for 4, which is a great sign. And okay, so again that short Shakil, 72 of 35, which is not bad. It is not bad, but the way Sean Masood played, then 85 strike rate. Now you have to just be a bit more aggressive. What is the need for defeating? You're already 328, and the way Babar Azam is playing. Now let's come to the Babar Azam. It's 71 balls, 30 runs with a strike rate of 42. Means it's good. This like and he was dismissed. So you can play like this when you're batting overseas, when you're batting in South Africa. I can understand, but on your home track, it's a flat pitch, and still you're not able to deliver. If you're taking the ball, that's fine, but at least score some runs. The team needs runs from you. If that is if you're not able to deliver that, then it's very sorry. And I truly believed that with this English bowling lineup, he could have scored runs, and still he couldn't score at least in the first innings. But I still believe that what in the coming matches or in the second innings he will score. This England bowling lineup is not that good as as keep on mentioning the Bangladesh team which came. They don't have that pace which could trouble the Pakistani batters like Nahid Rana. Like with Pakistani batters, what you see that you give them that extra pace and a bit extra bounce, and they will certainly be in trouble. So with this uh, bowling lineup, I didn't see that happening. Then like I was watching the match, so these are my some of the observations which I felt. Also, they didn't have that quality spinner. Yeah, Jack Leach is an experienced England spinner, but if you check from the Bangladesh, so again I'm constantly drawing a comparison that from the Bangladesh side and which came and the England side, there's Shakib with an experience. They had mm, uh, forgetting his name, uh, Mahdi Hassan Miraz who was a very great bowler in this subcontinent conditions. So they had great good bowlers. So I understand that Babar was facing trouble in facing the spinners. He was facing trouble in quality bowlers. That's it. That's his. weakness. He cannot play 140 plus balls, we all know. He has struggled against leg spin, off spin, any spinner, quality spinner, we all know. But this England side, if you see, the bowlers were also not that experienced enough, apart from Chris Stokes. And the thing is that got dismissed in the bowling of Chris Stokes only. One in swing ball, lots of in swing balls, and he got plumb LBW. If you are getting plumb LBW on this flat track, means now you are in serious trouble, and you should realize that you came in place of a terrific, sorry, for the miscommunication, a terrific domestic performer named Kamran Ghulam, and that pressure is on you. So you have to deliver now. It's high time. Your last half century came after 2020, came in 2022 against New Zealand, if I remember correctly. After that, in 2023, Sri Lanka series happened where you didn't score any run. The Australia's whole series you're a flop. This Bangladesh series you're a flop, and you have started the same show again in England. So it's matter of how many days are like the boat can carry with you. You're being carried just because of your name in Pakistan, because you're one of the famous brands in Pakistan. And if you're not able to deliver for Pakistan consistently, at least then in your place in Test cricket is questionable. The place in T20 cricket was always questionable, and now your place in Test cricket is questionable. So it's high time you score. Babar Azam should score runs now. It's high time. So yeah, guys, if you have any comments, you can paste in the comment box, and we will go through the comments also one by one. So that's the current scenario with the match, and we will come back to the India versus Bangladesh Test match, also the T20 match also. Okay, so I'm waiting for some comments. If the comments come, otherwise I will proceed with the analysis. Okay, yeah. So we got a comment from Bubai Karmaka that is completely out of form now, not only in Test but also in ODI. Yes, you're correct. The 2023 World Cup which happened on those flat pitches also in India, like most of the pitches should have suited him, but he couldn't score any match-winning knock for Pakistan. This is true. I remember one match which Abdullah Shafiq did well against Sri Lanka. That was a match-winning knock, and Mohammad Rizwan played. But apart from that, uh, I'm considering the matches Pakistan won. He played a slow innings against South Africa, which costed Pakistan, which could have where the target could have been a much better target. He costed Pakistan in against Afghanistan. So, but I still believe ODI is the format like where he can play like this, not like this, but still he's like the domestic World Cup also he was able to score some runs, but he is completely like looking out of sorts in Test cricket. So earlier, what used to happen is that at least he could score in that flat tracks. Okay, so we have comment from Koi Dekh Raha Hai. So hi, we have a new uh, audience joining up, and welcome to our new family. So yeah, I so against India he's also throwing his wicket away. Yeah, like you mentioned currently, Babar Azam. Like I have never seen him perform against India. You take out that 2021 T20 World Cup knock, and that was also like what a 150 run chase on that on that UAE field where dew was coming. The main job was done by Shaheen Shah Afridi, um, but when he dismissed KL Rahul and Rohit Sharma in the first uh, in the couple of overs, and then the pressure started to build. So yeah, so happy Puja to you, koi dekh raha hai, and will be it's like you all know the festive season is coming of the Navratri, the Durga Puja. So wish you all from where whichever part of India you are. So happy and prosperous puja and like this happens, like you stay happy for the coming years and coming days also. It's a good name. It's a good name. So if you could tell us your real name also, it would have been very much useful. But yeah, that's like like we wanted to know basically that did you came from recommendation or YouTube suggested you, or like uh, you came through some shares or something. So if you could tell that also, it would be very helpful for you, that suggestion, and it would be nice for us to know that how you came to know about this channel. If you are so if you could tell that, it would be very much useful for us. But the name is good, that I would say. uh, yeah. So okay. So hacking is okay. So but you should do it ethically, because in ethical. Okay, that's nice to see. That's great to see that you came from shorts. So you all know that we are making lots of shorts. Like recently, like the on this day episode, like we tell that what happened on this day, what happened, the birthday episodes of famous cricket players, like which happens, and currently the birthday of Zaid Khan is posted, which you all guys showed massive love on our channel, where our guy Ritik made the video, and was showed with massive love and support. Yes, yes, I was talking about that. We reached 400 plus views in around 2 to 3 hours, which was massive, I would say, for a start channel starting like us. So it's great to see, and we also posted Morning Markle's birthday, who is the current head coach of Indian team, and we also posted we will be coming up with the Border Gavaskar Trophy series, the IPL retention rules, which already two parts have already come up. Will be coming up with the other teams. What are the IPL retention uh, rules, and what they are actually. So yeah, you just need to stay tuned and get all the things from notifications from us, the channel, the Cricket Blitz. So thank you all for the support, because that's what matters to us. Because at the end of the day, it's your support which helps us grow the channel. So thank you so much. Thank you all. So yeah, we can come back to the discussion. Hi, 2 years ban. So we have again a new viewer friend with us. 2 years ban. So our name is quite what to say. From the name, I guess that you are maybe a CSK fan or an RR fan, if I'm not wrong. Hi Utkarsh Bhatt. Hi. So great to see you also. So like those who don't know that Utkarsh Bhatt is our regular viewer, and he has been like watching like he has been a great supporter to us. So he has been like in the like watching, like whenever we come live, if we do a 2 hour live, he is the first one who is like starting, and he's the last one who leaves. So okay, so that 2 years. Oh, okay. So you're so from the name, I guess that you're a CSK fan, because CSK was given a 2 years ban. So that's why I thought. So yeah. Anyways, so if you could kindly tell us that how you got to know about our channel, because that like we asked, because you got to know it from recommendations, from shorts, or like some of your any of your friends, they shared it with you. It would be great for us to know, because in that way we would be able to uh, catch more viewers in the coming. So that would be a, if we came to know from recommendations, it would be a great sign for us, because then we would get to know that okay, from my friend. That's great. That's great. So please like whoever watching the live. If you have not yet share, subscribed, please subscribe the video. It would be nice for us to have viewers like you watching, and that's great. That's great. Berlin cricket, I think, is a very true RCB fan. So just from the so are you a RCB fan? If I'm not wrong, since your friend is a true RCB fan. Yeah. Yes, Utkarsh, but I was talking about just about that only, that it was a good knock by Shan, and we'll again start coming to that. We got some new friends, and so discussing with them, and so that's what I was telling. That if we come back to the match, Shan Masood, like like he showed actually that what kind of knock should you take in the flat tracks. You don't just defend and see the ball like nothing like that. It's a flat track. Just if you see the bad ball, you just hit. There is no chance of getting an edge, because you're not playing in England where you just nick and the ball is moving and doing all the things. So not nothing like that. Just come and play the bad balls, and that's all. So it was a good knock. That's what like I like about Shan Masood. He's not like I'm not telling him uh, he's a Don Badman or something like a Rishabh Pant, Rishabh Pant sort of a player. But like he's a like what I see him is that okay. So what do you like, strawberry farmer or a one second, one second. Like I got a bit occupied. Yeah. So okay. So towards my told that I'm already subscribed to your channel, but I'm not. I'm off hectic college schedule. I get for 2 days from college. So I saw your video. That's great. That's great that you are able to take time off from your hectic schedule. So that's a great. That's a great thing. And you could also, if you feel, you can answer the Kashmir comment. So are you like a strawberry farmer or a man smashing TV? So that's a good question. So if you would like to answer that, it would be uh, okay. So I'm not a Dhoni hater, uh, but I don't like CSK. Okay. So we will in a couple of minutes. Saptarshi would be joining with us, who is a CSK fan. So you might need to go heads on with him. He's a avid CSK fan. So like so that's why. Okay, it's great to see new people coming in, and so like guys, and you wanted to know that like as for the new guys who are joining, that we're constantly posting shorts of the famous people's birthdays on this day episodes, which our friend Shubhadeep is taking care of, and other people are also like the famous Curtly Ambrose series, what happened with Dean Jones, and the some past episodes, mm, like what happened on this day. Like so, we're coming up with that 16th October's shorts. We're coming up with recently the 16th October one, where we will be reliving that fastest. I think it was the fastest 100 by Virat Kohli. against Australia while chasing 350 plus of a target. I think it was on 52 of 100 balls. Do somebody, I guess you all remember that knock, or okay. So I don't like CSK because they says is Hull Cup lollipop. That's why I hate CSK toxic fans. Yeah, it happens between the fans, but it happens between the fans. So like in India, there's a Rohit fan club, there is a Kohli fan club, there is a Dhoni fan club, but uh, that's what it's the kind of stardom that they have achieved. Like it's obvious that some people would support somebody, but and some people would support somebody. But like mm, I want to ask, like you, 2 years man, who is your favorite player? Like if you pick out of MS Dhoni, Kohli, and Rohit Sharma, who is your favorite player? Just to go out of the topic, and then we'll again come back. Okay, so you are my friend then from today because I'm a true supporter of King Kohli, and we will be posting a shot on that match where he scored a brilliant 52 ball 100 against a strong Australian bowling lineup in 2013. So on this day episode, so please share that. You watch the shot will be coming up shortly, and that subscribe that and share it among with your friends who are a true King Kohli supporters. Okay, yeah, same here. I don't also like I love Rohit Sharma, and like that's the way Indian fan base goes. But um, like somebody like the two hot fans think that his player is the best. But yeah, see in terms of batting, like in terms of records, like we all know that we agree that Kohli is like not only in India but he's a modern day great currently in world. So, but the question that only that I think the fans get is that um, based on the IPL trophies. So I think that's the part which our humble audience likes to make, or the fans likes to make fun of. So that's what like the comparison comes from. So that's the thing. Yes, yes. And those were the starting days of Virat Kohli. That 52 of 100 which I was talking about in 2013. And my favorite three innings, here all talking of his earlier knocks that won a three against Pakistan in Asia Cup, chasing around 300 plus. That is a great total. And 133, like who would forget, smashing that peak Malinga for in a over. That time Malinga used to be a force to be reckoned with. His bowling, like what kind of Yorkers, that's speed and just some of the shots which he played of Malinga that over, just flicks of the left side and offside. Like it was like some kind of knock. It was some kind of a knock. And in 2012, like how much age you would be? Like 23, 22. So that's so and you are smashing one of the greatest ODI bowlers, like the peak ODI bowlers of that era, and just for fun. So it showed that day only it showed that to what heights Virat Kohli will reach, and he obviously he reached to that height. So that was a great knock. It was a great knock. So let's see if you have some more comments, and then we will dissect the India versus Bangladesh T20 series also. So if we talk, yes, कोई देख रहा है the comment that IPL trophies is not permanent for judging. I think you're talking about parameter for judging Kohli. Only IPL kids judge Kohli as per IPL trophy, but definitely should win a trophy for shut haters' mouth. Yeah, definitely. Like if he wins trophy, it would be it would be cherry on cake. But you are correct. The way of the kind of player Kohli is, he doesn't need an IPL trophy to be very honest. IPL needs Virat Kohli to get that hype and attention. Like he has won Champions Trophy, he has won T20 World Cup, and he has won the ODI World Cup. More, what do you need more from him? Like so, definitely IPL is not a parameter. So we have our another friend Saptarshi has joined, and he can take forward the discussion of the comments and the test series which is going on, and obviously the India versus Bangladesh T20 series. So yeah, Saptarshi.
Yeah, I mean, the India Bangladesh, I think it was anyways expected. It was on expected lines that India would come hard. And I mean, the kind of depth that India has in all three formats at this point of time, it was just on show yesterday. I mean, Mayank Yadav debuted. Varun Chakravarti made a comeback after some 3 years, I guess, and he played so well. Nitish Reddy showed glimpses of his talent, and I mean, India definitely have a lot of talent. Abhishek Sharma also has is just playing his second series, I guess, and I mean they just thrashed Bangladesh. And anyways, I mean, even I think the Bangladeshi captain Najmul Shanto admitted at the conference that we just don't know
Okay,
how to
Saptarshi, we
play.
have a comment from Koitik that hi Saptarshi. So he's our new viewer so today, and he
Yes,
got to
yes,
know.
sorry. What is his name? Kuldeep Yadav.
No, his name is Koi Dekh Raha Hai. So he
Okay.
likes hacking a bit, so he kept his name like that, and he came from our shorts. So and he was very happy with the Zahir Khan shots we've made. So
Okay.
he's
Okay.
liking our shots.
Zahir Khan creator is not here at the moment, actually.
Yeah,
Uh, but
that's the
anyways, I mean, yes, I mean, so Bangladesh definitely doesn't know to play T20. I mean, that's the blatant truth, honestly
yeah.
speaking. I mean, maybe on pitches that are at home, they make pitches where even 120 is a tough score in
Yeah,
T20, and they can win such games maybe. But I mean, whenever they go outside and even 150 is the par score, they just I mean, shit it out, to be honest. I mean, even Shanto admitted it yesterday that we just don't have the ability to go hard in the power play. We don't have that muscle power which is required in T20 very much at the moment. And we definitely need to inculcate that in our team.
yeah. Like and the way that India finished the match, that in 11 overs, okay, they could have gone for 15 overs, but the way like Hardik Pandya played, the way Surya Kumar Yadav played. Do you have any comments
Yes,
on that?
that was
Especially
sort
that
of a
shot by
yeah,
Hardik
that
Pandya, where he just
no look ram shot.
was
Yeah, so I mean that was sort of a statement by India that we are the world champions here. We are here for some serious business. And if you are such a pathetic team in T20, we just don't waste our time by playing 20 overs with you. To be honest.
mm, that's correct. And then yeah, and I think we can move forward with the the Pakistan Test series, and we can like your views if you can share with us. uh,
On which series? Sorry, didn't get
the
hear you.
test match series which is going on.
Yeah, I mean, so I would say, yeah, but I mean, Pakistan had a very good day, and though I don't know, I mean, how England will bat. It all depends upon how England's gonna bat in the second innings. I mean, if they hadn't lost Babar Azam by the end of the day, I think it was in the second penultimate over. I would have said that it was an entirely Pakistan day, but maybe England just sort of had that sniff at the end. But still, I am hoping that Pakistan will at least make 500 on this pitch. They still have got Rizwan, and who else have they got? I think Salman Ali Agha is slated to come
Salman
after that.
Shot Shakil is there currently batting.
Yeah, so they have got a good amount of batting. I think they have just taken the new ball, and tomorrow maybe that those first 10 overs, 15 overs, if they can get a couple of early wickets, then they can pull Pakistan to maybe 450 or something. But else, I am seeing them scoring 500, and then it all depends upon how. I mean, England bat. I mean, definitely they have the ability to score runs on this pitch, but the way England bat, there always lies that added risk that there always lies that added risk that they may lose wickets in clusters. So yeah,
Okay.
Bloodline Cricket is sharing some comment. Hi brother, I share my channel with a friend. He's come to watch or not, but his name is very toxic.
Yes,
Actually,
yes, he
doesn't like
came.
this.
Mm,
Okay, so it was your
yeah,
brother only. 2 years ban.
yeah. So from the name, I thought that he was a CSK fan, but then he got to know that he's a CSK hater. So yeah, told that you are Saptarshi is a CSK fan and he wants to have a
Yeah,
discussion
there's
with.
also another CSK fan in our panel who is not here at the moment. Shubhradeep.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, definitely, if England can bat normally, and if they can, I hope they have the ability. But then again, I mean, England don't have a lot of batting depth in this match because Stokes is not there, and as I said, I mean, in the manner in which they bat, there always lies that added risk of losing wickets in quick succession. And if that happens, then Pakistan may end up getting maybe 100, 150 run lead, and if they get it, then they will try to go for the win. Maybe.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's what the question is, that will they be able to take the 10 wickets needed? Because I was short with the team that again the Mir Hamza, who was brilliant in the second test against Bangladesh, he has to like again dropped, and he has to give his place in to out of form Shah Afridi. So that's what like I don't get it about the Pakistan team, that those who are in form, why you're keeping them out?
Yeah, see, I think they went with the name, to be honest.
So yeah, I think 2 years ban is asking that you're very balanced.
Yes, also, have you
Yeah,
guys watched what is Onu saying? Costco.
yeah,
So, have you guys watched our IPL retention videos? I mean, we have released two
yeah,
parts, and the third part is
yeah.
on the way.
I already mentioned the two parts have come up and more videos. I think CSK, I think RR, KKR, like
Okay, yeah,
six people like.
RCB, LSG, DC, and PBKs are left. Those four will
Hmm.
come in the third part of the series.
Okay, so I think so four are remaining. So one more, I think, and also the
Yeah,
border Gavaskar trophies. The
yeah.
memories of that
Also,
is
we will
uploaded.
release one. Also, there will be some story on the Border Gavaskar Trophy 2021, the historic series. I mean, one which just defined the legacy of this Indian Test team, maybe.
Yeah, those series will also come, and like shorts on these episodes, like the birthday series, and like I was discussing the 16th of October that Virat Kohli not played, so it's on the pipeline. Birthdays of
Yeah,
some
also,
famous
also,
birthday,
also some birthdays. I mean, today is Zahir and DJ Bravo. So, guys, share your love for both the videos.
and
I would say Bravo and Zahir, and
Zaid,
uh, and Hardik is coming up next in 3 days' time.
yeah, and the way you guys loved that Zaid Khan like episode 2, it was so pleasant. Like we got like around 400 viewers in no time,
Yeah.
463. So that's yeah, that's a great sign for us. So yeah. So Darshan, like I would like to ask you, like the current England bowling lineup, how you rate that compared to the Bangladesh bowling lineup? Like like in my mind was always that at least like players like Baba Azam who are out of form. Yeah,
See, I think there is one thing. I mean, that second match pitch, I think it had something for the bowlers. Even the Pakistani bowlers got something. But that first match, anyways, Bangladesh also struggled in the first innings. It was in the second innings that the two spinners in Shakib and Mehdi found some great deal of turn in the second innings, and it was on day five, and they just rattled the Pakistani batting lineup. So I think if you speak of England, I mean, the inexperience just showed up today. I'm hoping that this bowling lot maybe will get better as the series progresses. Maybe by the time the second test match, second innings, or third test match, this group will give a much better performance. But Chris Vokes, I mean, I think he's to be honest a very good bowler in English conditions, but he's an equally pathetic bowler away from English conditions. I mean, he's got some 50 odd average outside of England, whilst he's got some 21 or something average of that sort in England. So there's been always that disparity. But I think since both Anderson and Broad has retired, maybe they're taking one last try if Chris Brooks can rectify himself outside of England, and I mean they're just pushing Chris Brooks because of his batting abilities. Because if he can good
Yeah,
do well with the ball outside England, then they can get that extra batting depth at number eight. Because if Chris Brooks doesn't play, then they haven't got someone who can play at number eight. I mean, Gus Atkinson, to be honest, is not a proper number eight guy, nor
but he
is
got 100 in Lords against West Indies. So
yeah, but against Sri Lanka. But still, I mean,
okay, yeah, Sri Lanka. Yeah, sorry.
that's just an aberration, to be honest. I still don't rate him yet as a number eight guy. I think the only other number eight option which England can try is Tom Hartley, but at the moment I don't know. I mean, England haven't selected him after that India tour. They've gone with Bashir and now they've got back Leach. Also, I mean, Jack Leach, I think, bowled the best today. He was very good. He
Yeah,
bowled
he was an experienced bowler. Like the last time also when he came to Pakistan, he took 15
also,
wickets.
I mean, Jack Leach was doing very well in the county for while he was playing for Somerset. He and Archie Vaughan gave them that one massive one surprising victory. I mean, where they defended some 100 odd runs, and so I mean, he looked to be in form. He knew with the exact lines and lengths to bowl. And Bryden Kurtz, he's playing his first test, so you can't expect a lot from him. Chris Box again. I mean, in those last few overs when the ball was moving around, he was making giving troubles to the batters. But apart from that, I mean, once the movement is gone, he just looks so flat. I mean, there's absolutely no bounce, no pace, nothing. And that's always been the problem with Chris Brooks. Gus Atkinson also looked probing at times, but again, that inexperience showed up. And Shoaib Bashir also playing his first test in Pakistan. And I mean, he played in India, but again, I mean, in India, maybe the spinners get something from day one, but on those flat tracks in Pakistan, I think on these flat tracks, uh, the main thing for the bowlers is you don't always try to go for the wickets. You need to dry up the runs, and that's what Anderson, Robinson, these guys were doing when England 2 years back. You won't get wickets every time.
Correct.
There will be frustrating times. The batters, because this is not a pitch where the ball is seaming around a lot or it's bouncing through, or the spinners are getting a heavy degree of turn. So you have to just dry up the runs, bold tight lines and lengths, and then just force the batter, expect, or rather expect that the batter is gonna commit some mistakes. So that's the way to go through. Yeah, you may try out some plans like also, I think maybe England missed their talismanic skipper Ben Stokes. I mean, Stokes, I think on these kind of pitches tries out some chess combinations, like he puts some awkward fields, he does some new tactics. I think Oli Pope was not that much expressive as a skipper on the field, but let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah, so I think 2 years Mane has to go. He has a college at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So he has to sleep.
Yeah, so tomorrow is
7
last
a.m.?
last day of college, because after that puja starts. Is he from Kolkata? I don't know, of
No, I
course.
don't think so. But college is at 7 a.m. I'm a bit surprised because normally it starts from 9. So is he talking about school or college? I'm not sure. Cause, yeah, I don't remember any college starting at 7 in the morning. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was going to ask you, Tashi, that the commentators were constantly telling that if Chris Brooks in England, the deuce ball is a completely different bowler. What do you feel that what happens when he goes outside? Like why he's not able to deliver with that Kukubura ball in hand?
Yeah, so I mean, that's the thing I feel, that he doesn't have like, what can I say? He doesn't have enough maybe variations uh, when the I mean, when the pace, when the ball doesn't do much, he hasn't got enough variations, and that's what causes him trouble. I feel, because he hasn't got enough variations, and then he's also not someone like a Mark Wood who has express pace. So that thing always goes against him, I feel.
So Anubhav says a comment that even if Pakistan wins this series and Masood performs well, what would be the next step be? Does a batsman with an average in the high 20s or low 30s is the question, warrant be a part of the 11? So your thoughts on that, Satosh? Like on Chan Masood is
Yeah, I
asking
think
about.
Shan Masood scored his first 100. I think his last 100 was also against England in Manchester 2021. So 4 years later, or 3 years later, yeah, 3 years later he scores. Okay, so 2 years man is saying that. Anyways, I mean, coming back to Anubhav's comment, yeah, definitely. I mean, even if Shan Masood gets a 200 year, there always lies that probability that he won't score much in tough conditions because he has got technical issues. But I mean, one thing I've seen is he's got some intent, and since he's
Exactly, that's what I was
I
talking about.
mean, since he's become the skipper, I think his first tenure was in that Australia series, and there also I remember that MCG test where
MCG,
Pakistan were two
he
down.
scored
He
back
came
to
out
back
with
50s,
yeah,
and
he
he
scored
played with an
he
aggressive
scored runs
intent.
quickly. So I mean, if he plays, you have to back him like England backs a Jack Crawley. That on his day he will score a huge score, but there will always be that air of inconsistency around him. He won't be a 40 plus average player. But I mean, like again, I'm saying he you have to back him as an impact player. That maybe he will score once in 5 days or 7 days, but on that day he will score a quick fire knock. And to be honest, do even Pakistan have enough talent at the moment?
Yeah. No, the one performer was like constantly like the in the news was Kamran Ghulam from a
See,
domestic
I mean,
side. He was
again, another point is if they're scoring heavy runs at home in domestic tournaments, does that warrant that? mm, I mean, they're gonna perform in overseas conditions because we have seen. I mean, the kind of pitches Pakistan, and the kind of pitches in Pakistan. So, anyways, the domestic tournaments are also taking place on these flat pitches only. And if they're scoring heavy runs, I mean, it all comes down to like. Even if I say for Indian domestic tournaments that in Ranji these days quite a few batters score runs, but not everyone are made for international. Sometimes you have to do some eye level judgment also. I mean, some eye test also. Like if you feel this player has potential, you back him,
mm.
no matter what's his domestic.
But currently I feel that Indian like pitches that they're preparing the green tracks, especially to test the batting like quality. Like the I think the India D game which happened, that track was completely green, which helped the bowler. So nowadays I think they make pitches which are bowling friendly. So I feel that.
Yeah,
So that's
I mean, that's it. Even India is not giving all domestic performers chance. They're maybe giving priority to IPL or something. I mean, but they're not giving. Like the other day, we were discussing Abhimanyu Yashwan not getting chances, Priyank Panchal not getting chances. Sheldon Jackson was had such a good average. I mean, now he's quite aged. But even when Ridhiman Shah was playing for so long, he didn't get a chance. Sheldon Jackson, and so there's been players like this. Dhruv Judel with too less for first class experience was selected just because he did well in the IPL. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He played very well against England, but
yeah,
if he,
the Ranchi
if
test.
yeah, but I mean, when he was selected mostly because he did well at the IPL, not because he was doing very well at FC. He had not played a great deal of FC. Even Yashasvi Jaiswal was fast tracked into the team with only one season of FC, I guess.
Yeah, I think that IPL performance at that under 19 performance like brought him into limelight. So
Even Rinku was a very good performer at the domestic arena for quite some years, but
that was
people,
mentioning.
people came to know about him only once when he hit Yasdale for those five sixes,
Yeah, that
and that's when his hype skyrocketed, and he got selected slowly in the Indian team.
correct, correct. So if you have any more questions in the who are watching, I think yeah. So we have a new viewer again, Hattori.
So,
So
Hattori, yeah, guys. So you are, yeah, friends. So if you are new, please subscribe our channel and please share with more friends.
and if you could
Also,
let us know that from through which you are coming to go get to know about our channel. So is
yeah,
it the
yeah.
short
Also,
or
please
the
press the bell icon so that you will get notified as a lot of interesting content is in our pipeline.
yeah?
Yeah.
So
Also, please let us know where you got to know about our channel.
yeah. So like most of the people are getting to know from recommendations from the YouTube shorts. So it's a great sign for us to grow forward because at the end
Yeah,
that
sure.
only matters that how much you're getting to know about our channel. So here's a question that Pakistan versus England test who wins, bro? Your opinion.
See, at the moment, Pakistan ahead. I mean, if you score 400 plus, you always have that mental advantage, no matter how flat the pitch is, because England lose a couple of early wickets and normal batting accommodation was subscribed channel for 1 month, I think. Okay, so he's been there for a month, but I think he commented the first time on our live.
Hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, that's
That's
the
great
thing.
to
I
see.
mean, see, if Pakistan scores 450, 500, they will be ahead. Unless England ends up scoring 500 or more than something. But again, I mean, the way England
But
plays,
that's the
they're always
thing
like that.
that happened. That happened with Bangladesh also. They scored 448. They declared in first innings, if you remember, the first test, and then they lost that test match.
Yeah, so
So
I think in that match, the first day there was a lot of rain, and then Pakistan decided to declare because I think I mean I'm not blaming Pakistan for the declaration because there was a so another new guy. I mean a lot
so
of
we
new
have one
guys.
more lot of new guys are today
Royal
coming on that too on a weekday. So it's great.
Yeah, so actually, I mean, today was sort of a very on spot decided live. I mean, we didn't plan a lot, we didn't put up any posts, we just decided 1 hour back that we will come live. And today has been the day when the most of new guys have stepped up.
Yeah, that's a record. And so
Yeah.
some normal. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
again, I mean, man, if you are
you
new
could
to
tell
the
us.
channel, from where did you get to know about us? Any friend, YouTube recommendations, Facebook, Instagram,
And
from where?
if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe our channel. That's the yeah. If you could
That's
do
just
that, it would be
that's the
really
only
good.
thing which will keep us pushing forward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so
So
and I think Pakistan did a good thing in that by declaring because they pushed for the result and uh, also Bangladesh. It wasn't like Bangladesh were very keen to bring out a result. They played normal cricket. It's not like they pushed for the result, but and it would have been 9 out of 10 days a drawn match because Pakistan started their third innings at the end of day four, and they just had to survive 1 day on that kind of a pitch, which was so flat, and they collapsed on day five. So I don't think Bangladesh were too good on the first 4 days than Pakistan, but it was just that Pakistan were too bad on the last day.
okay, so if you were searching for some live cricket and he
Yeah, that's
found
nice to know.
recommendation,
That's nice to know that new guys are getting to know about a channel in random searches. Yeah, bro, you're done. Yeah, thanks,
okay,
man.
great.
Thanks.
Thank you so much.
These feedbacks from you guys mean a lot to us. I mean, yeah, really, these mean a lot. I mean, this just fills our hearts, and I mean, I really hope that the other guys would also have been here today so that they could have also shared experienced this joy. I mean, so many new guys and so many good feedbacks from you guys. I mean, I hope that Ritik, Shubhradeep, these guys would also have been with us. I mean,
Yeah, they
they've
would have
also
been more
been.
happy.
I mean, those two guys have also been working tirelessly on this channel, putting up shorts and all those, and participating in most of the lives. But at the moment, because of the festive season, they are a bit busy and
But
preoccupied with.
they will come from the next week and the
Yeah,
next few days
yeah,
onward.
surely. I mean, once this puja and all those things um, just get up and they will come back. So, also the Women's T20 World Cup. I mean, it's going. Uh, I mean, I just didn't get India's approach yesterday, to be honest. And I mean, they should have finished it early because the net run rate is gonna be a key factor going forward. And they
Yeah,
have one game against Australia women. I mean, that's real tough game. And Australia women is just like the Ricky Ponting Australia team. You just mentally lose before you come to the field.
I think India needs to win that game if they want to stay in the race for the semifinals. Otherwise,
Win, definitely they need to win, and on top of that, I think they need to win good because the net run rate took a great hammering on that New Zealand game because they lost by some 50 odd runs.
the result game was expecting that India will win, but
What
yeah,
is Babar Azam doing? Even Shan and Abdullah scoring hundreds, but he's not even scoring 50 in last 17 test innings. So I think Abhishek will share some opinions on this.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That and that's what I wanted to ask Saptarshi also. That like 2 points. His last Test 50 came in
Yeah, actually,
2022. Like
actually, today also, I think, I mean, Babar, when he came out, he looked decent. I mean, he was driving nicely, cutting a couple of late cuts against Shoaib Bashir and Jack Leach. Those looked good. But then again, I mean, as soon as the new ball came, Chris Box just swung it a bit and he was trapped LBW.
that's what. Like, do you find any technical like? That's what I was telling. That post 2022, like the Sri Lanka series. in 2023. That Australia series, it was
Yeah,
completely
in
flat.
2022, I mean, that Australia series, he was very good. He scored, I think he scored runs in almost every game. He scored a 196 in that fourth innings in the second match. Then he scored,
Karachi match, yeah.
yeah, then he scored another couple of 50s in the third match. Even in Sri Lanka, I remember that one match where he and Nasim Shah for the 10th wicket scored some runs. I mean, he scored 100. Then I think even in that match where Abdullah Shafiq scored some 150 odd in the fourth innings to chase down, he Babar scored a 50 there. Then in that England series also, I think he scored 100 and a couple of 50s here and there. And the
From
New
New
Zealand
Zealand series, he scored a century, but that was his last century. After that, he didn't
yeah,
score a 50.
he scored a, maybe he should take break like Virat. See, maybe that might work. You never know because sometimes I think sometimes when nothing is working, you need to be honest, just step away and maybe get back to the domestic arena or just work with a personal coach or something. Work on your technique. Just take a break from the game. And I mean, this game is unforgiving to be honest. When you start performing bad, it gets even worse because you will get more and you will incur more and more criticism. People will question more and more, and I mean things start to get even more clumsy, even more dirty. So I think it's time that he takes a break. He still has age on his side. He takes a break, works on his technique, works with some personal coach or something, maybe work on his fitness also, and he comes back strong.
Yeah, I
Because
think,
if
but I
he keeps
genuinely feel
on
that,
playing like this, I mean, it's not long when his place in the team also might be under the scanner.
and it is like in T20 format, it was always under the scanner. And
See, T20 is a different thing for Babar. T20 was never his game, to be honest. I mean, he's still that 2010 era type player in T20. I mean, these kind of players, to be honest, don't fit that much in T20. He is still in that mold where players like to play in that 120 odd strike rate, maybe 130 on the best day. I mean, even on Babar's best day, he will score maybe at 134, 135 strike rate. So T20 was never his game. That is not his problem. Even if he tries hard, he may not succeed. But I think he has the game to excel in at least ODI and in Test. I mean, on these tracks, it's not because of I think it's not like he can't even perform on these tracks. He has the game at least to
yeah,
perform on these tracks, but it's just that he's not in the right frame of mind at the moment. I think.
see, as I mentioned, that 140 plus bowlers have always troubled him, and now some quality spinners he always gets struggles. So what I that I feel
I
that,
think I think Royal Edits is saying something about our women's team. Yeah, so to be honest, I mean, uh, if I remember the 2017 final where the India women's team played pathetic cricket, I mean, that was simply pathetic. I mean, the way they lost that final, choked in that final. And yesterday also, I just didn't find any meaning to their approach. I mean, uh, they needed to push a bit more because, see, I mean, absolutely no disrespect to the Pakistani women team, but I think in women's cricket, this India Pakistan rivalry is just hype without zero substance, without any substance. Because I mean, a- as it is, even in the men's team now, India Pakistan is more of a first. To be honest, I don't think there's
yeah,
any serious contest going on.
more
Most
of
of
a
the time,
market kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah, apart from that aberration in 2021, most of the times India ends up hammering Pakistan. But if I consider the women's team, then it's I mean, even worse aberration, even worse contest. I mean, Pakistan women's team is nowhere near Indian's team, and India needed to try a bit harder yesterday because, see, you can't. If you even win against Australia, that's more than enough. You can't think of winning in 10 overs against Australia, but you at least can think of winning in 10 overs against Pakistan. You should have tried for that. So I think maybe they've lost a golden chance of improving their NRR, and that might end up to be the thing that denies them a semi-final spot. Who knows?
that's correct. So we have a lot of questions coming up regarding the. So I think we should make a separate series on the Women's World Cup also. Like I think, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
maybe we will dedicate one live or maybe bring a couple of shorts or recorded
yeah.
videos.
And Satori is
Uh,
feeling that yeah, they have lost the Asia Cup also, the final.
yeah, so Sri Lanka played, I think Harshita or someone scored that 50 at the end.
Yeah.
So I think at the end it will be again Australia or at the most England. Who is winning today? I mean, I am not able to check the score at the moment. I think England was playing very slow against South Africa. They were chasing 124 and someone scored 8 of 20 in the power play. Also, I don't know. I mean, what sort of pitches have they given?
Hmm. In UAE, you should not conduct at this T20 World Cup. That what I believe.
No, I mean, even if they conduct, I mean, in the men's tournament, at least scores were not like this. Here, I mean, 100 has become a winning
Are
score,
they
to be
playing
honest.
day? Are they playing day games or like because in the
Yeah, both. Yesterday, India Pakistan was day game only.
okay,
Yeah, so what is the score of England South Africa at the moment?
if somebody can tell us, it would be great. Let me check also. You can check and
Yeah, I mean, what Royal Edits is saying, I think Pakistan women had more intent. India was just like it was just because Pakistan is too weak compared to India that they won. But India tried their best to lose. I mean, uh, they played so slow, so slow. I mean, Smriti Mandana, what was she trying to do? I mean, even in the power play, she was just kept on hitting to the fielders. I mean, absolutely pathetic to be honest.
so England is 84 runs for 14 overs and target is
Okay, okay, so they need 40 of
124.
six. So it's crunch. I mean, 40 of six is
Doable.
on most days is cakewalk, but on these pitches, and particularly in women's game, I've seen. I mean, mostly spinners bowl, and the spinners bowl a lot of flighted deliveries, so it's not easy.
Currently, currently, what happened in 2024 World Cup, you cannot tell anything a cake back. Especially what India did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that's the thing. I mean, but at the end of the day, I think Australia, as usual, are the favorites, and then
I also think
maybe,
most
and
probably
then maybe
Australia, and if West Indies can give them some fight because they are the apart from Australia, I think they are the ones who won the World Cup in 2016, the T20
yeah,
World
I
Cup.
mean, England, I think, have been good, but maybe they haven't won a lot. I think in ODI they won in 2017, where India choked badly. In T20, it's been only one time West Indies, and the others, I mean, the Aussie Queens have just dominated. They've thrashed everyone who came their way. I mean, they have not just won; they've thrashed literally people.
Yeah, so the Royal Edits is saying that the UAE is worst venue for India. So it's
Yeah,
true.
so they lost.
In
I mean, Asia
2000,
Cup 22, T20 World Cup 21, all group stage exits.
yeah, no, they did win in the 2018 Asia Cup. That was the last
Yeah,
I remember.
they're the one. Yeah,
And in 90s, if you remember, Sharjah, they always lost to Pakistan. That time, Pakistan was the force to beat with. So
yeah.
if a match happens at Sharjah,
There was that
so India will
Sachin.
lose.
I think it was against Australia. Sachin innings.
Yeah, yeah. But mostly, like Pakistan used to win those Sharjah tournaments. It used to
Yeah, at
happen.
that point in time, I mean, anyways, Pakistan was a quality side.
Hmm. So yeah, UAE was never. I think last ball six was also happened in UAE also in Sharjah of Javed Miandad of what was the bowler name? Yashpal, sorry, Chetan Sharma, I think. Yeah,
Okay, Chetan Sharma. I don't remember exactly.
yeah.
So
No,
when is
where
the
Javed Miandad
hey
hit
bro,
that last ball six.
hey bro, you live from phone or laptop?
So I'm doing from phone or my tab, and so I think Satoshi is doing from
No,
his.
no, I'm also doing from phone only today.
So is there any voice issue coming from your side, like from our side, already? You can confirm
Yes,
because
any
I
issues?
think yeah, yeah. So Satoshi, what do you feel that if England, like, is there any chance for them to go to the final, like if they win all three series, or like from the World Test Championship point of view, like what is this? What does this match hold for?
I tried from laptops. Webcam is not good usually. Yeah, I think laptop webcams have a issue. I mean, if you have tab, you can try from tab, or I think then phone is better because laptop webcams are mostly then don't give that much clarity actually. Hathodi is asking about Border Gavaskar. Yeah, that will be a great series to be honest. I mean,
Mm.
that's the series of the that's gonna be the series of the year. So we are all
And when we make a live on that, we all want you to be there because that's the
yeah.
series where we part where
Yeah,
we can
that's gonna
talk
start from the
all and all.
22nd of November. So I mean, just around 6 weeks left,
And I
and
think
I
that
mean
is
that.
one of the competitions left currently in the world cricket, like
Yeah,
one of the toughest
totally. And
competitions.
also, after what India did last time when they toured Australia, I mean, that historic win. So,
Hmm.
I mean, the
And
expectations are high this time around. Shubhradeep,
Nathan Lyon is predicting a 5-0 win for the Australia. So that's a strong
yes, yes.
statement.
So I think our panel member is also here now.
Yeah. Yeah, busy. If you have, could have joined, it would have been great, Supradeep. So is one another
Yes,
people from
Shubhradeep,
our
I
team.
think I think you would have been happy that a lot of new guys have joined today. I mean, I think 4 or 5 new guys commented today.
So that part you only can tell that when it's coming, because so it will be coming soon. That's what we can tell. And yeah, if Saptashi can shed more light on that,
Yeah,
on the
definitely.
Border Gavaskar Trophy.
Yeah, definitely. We will just give the related news, but just stay tuned. I mean, that's what I will say.
Yeah.
Just stay
So we
tuned.
are.
Not much we won't disclose anything more. Just stay tuned. But whatever is gonna come, it's gonna be real exciting.
So I want to go and watch test matches in Pune, but I my exams are near that. So is there any test match in New Zealand? Like India is
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
he's talking about the India
I think
New
one test
Zealand
is in
test
Pune
match.
most probably. Third or
Oh,
second test, I think Pune.
that's oh.
To be honest, I don't feel of watching test matches at least in India. I mean, if you want to watch, go watch in abroad. I mean, in India, mostly you won't get the vibe in test match. I think it's better to watch limited overs in India.
So, but I feel that currently, like the test matches crowd, they're pulling the crowds in test matches also. In Kanpur, 20,000 people came to watch that India Bangladesh game where India won that match. So I think
So that
Test cricket,
I think that was on the day 5, right? And because
yes, yes,
that match
and
went
on
at
a
Saturday,
weekday, in a weekday. So I think yeah, Lord's ground we should watch. And I think
yeah,
Test
I mean,
cricket.
yeah, I think Lords, MCG, these are iconic grounds. To be honest, if you ask my personal favorite, I like England and Australia grounds. South Africa, not so
But
much. Maybe.
yeah, but definitely I want to go watch matches in the New Zealand grounds, but they don't have the stands, only the grounds. So those
Yeah,
feeling, yeah,
yeah. I mean, we all maybe can shoot one video from New Zealand if just Abhishek arranges a trip for all of us to New Zealand.
yeah.
So,
Uh,
bro, we'll have to go watch
I
it
want
abroad.
if I want to go
Okay.
in India, I want to watch in Dharamshala. That ground is so beautiful, and watching any matches in there is like
Yeah. Yeah, I
great
mean,
to watch.
also in New Zealand, also the grounds mostly are like that because I'm in Auckland, I mean, and it's pretty windy out there and with a lot of scenic beauty behind that.
Yeah, I think lots of comments are coming up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to ask from the World Test Championship point of view. Like, like? Is there any chance for England to go into the finals or?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
reading that Vision article the other day, and they said that at the moment England need to first win all those tests, and then I think the best thing for England would be Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. No, sorry, Sri Lanka, Australia, and South Africa, Bangladesh both ending in 1-1.
hmm. Because currently the percentage I was seeing that in the top three candidates are in India, Australia, and Sri Lanka. And I think
Yeah,
Australia is having a series in Sri Lanka, so
yeah,
this time it would be not that great easy for Australia to go. That series against India and Sri Lanka. So two tough
yeah.
series.
Australia can lose in Sri Lanka, so I mean, from Australia's point of view, they have to play well in the BGT to avoid any hiccups. I mean, if they win the BGT, or at least maybe have, even if they lose by 3-2, then I think even one win in Sri Lanka may suffice.
Hmm. So you're
So
giving a clean sweep to Sri
there's a
Lanka.
lot of permutations and combinations at the moment. Just let's wait and watch.
Yeah. So this actually the Sri Lanka the way they're playing, they have given this World Test Championship a spice for sure.
I mean, Sri Lanka will feel sad that now that they lost 2 games against Pakistan last year.
And that's the crazy question that how they lost to this Pakistan team, man. Like this is one of
And on top of that, that was in Sri Lanka only.
yeah, yeah. I remembered. I
Yeah, so
think
there was a game where South Shakil scored that 100 in the first game, I think.
I think that series. I think they were playing. Were doing going out playing dash shots. I believe I had remember. They couldn't put that great totals, and they couldn't dismiss the shot Shakil, yeah, putting a
Yeah,
200.
South Shakil and Nasim Shah, they, uh,
Abdullah Shafiq scoring 100. I remember that, but
yeah, so Shubhradeep is also saying, by the way, we have done Morning Morkel, DJ Bravo, Zahir Khan. Yeah, so we have done a
yes,
lot of
yes, all
birthdays.
the videos are there, and especially the Zahid Khan video, which has grabbed attention. That creator is not with us right now, but the way you guys showed support, I think it was terrible. Sorry, terrific.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes. Also, the Bravo video is also building up. I think it's slowly growing towards 100, and that's good to see.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, maybe we would have been happier if you guys have showered some love on Morning Morkel. Also, he's the Indian bowling coach. Showered some love on
Okay,
him also.
so Royal Edit is saying that Africa have a better chance than Australia. So you're I don't know to check the World Test Championship standings. So
See, I feel anyway South Africa are gonna lose in Bangladesh because I don't see them winning on those turning tracks in Bangladesh. I mean, even if they win one, they're not gonna win the series most probably because, to be honest, I think South Africa themselves don't have a lot of good spinners to exploit those conditions. Kisham Maharaj, I think, is the only one they have brought. Dane Piet maybe, and another
maybe
guy.
they
I
will
think
go with Shamsi.
no, Shamsi is there in the squad, right? They've brought some other guy, some 30-old year guy, 35 or something. I
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember
last good
exactly.
spinner was Imran Tahir. Once he left, I think South
Even
Africa was
even Imran
didn't.
Tahir wasn't very good spinner in Test
But
cricket. Actually, Imran Tahir was a good spinner in ODI and T20 cricket. In fact, a great spinner, but I mean he wasn't a very good spinner in Test cricket. I mean South Africa, honestly speaking, didn't have a lot of great spinners. I think mostly because their home conditions don't need
yeah,
even spinners. So that's the thing. I mean, even when the
Botha
last
used to
tour,
be one, and yeah, he
yeah,
can
I
recall
mean,
them.
previously they had one who with a unique bowling action. I think it was
Paul
Paul
Adams.
Adam who used to bowl. I mean, there was one Indian bowler who used to bowl like that. Shivil Kaushik, Virat hit him for 30 runs in that
Hmm.
RCB GL game. So they had some another off spinner. I think Paul Simcox, and then
Hmm.
they had Joan Botha. They had Imran Tahir. They had JP Dumini. He was an utility bowler.
I
Uh,
have to check the Africa's like what is the schedule. So they have two matches against Pakistan that I remember, that I know, and Bangladesh. So they're playing against big teams. So yeah, who knows? They have a chance also. So,
Yeah, so let's see what turns out. I mean,
but yeah,
there's a lot to be
that's what
seen.
we want. It turn like we want it to be a bit more spicier. And from an Indian
Yeah,
perspective, yeah,
yeah.
India would
Also
want
today,
that Australia doesn't come. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, Australia doesn't come. If Australia comes again, there
that's the
Travis Head is
thing India
there.
should draw. Yeah, that's the thing India should do. That duel in the border Gavaskar Trophy.
Yeah. Also, did any of you guys watch CPL yesterday night? I mean, today morning actually. Saint Lucia won for the first time under Faf du Plessis. And I mean, after Faf du Plessis has won a title here, will RCB keep him next year, or are they gonna leave him? Also, Preeti Zinta's team won a title for the first time.
Oh, that's nice.
Looks like Abhishek had a lot of sympathy for Preeti Zinta.
No, but she comes to ground for 14 years and not seeing a team win.
Yeah,
Like
I
she has
think
been.
she's pretty passionate with the team. No matter her team shits it out every time, but I mean she's pretty passionate. I mean another owner I've seen too much passionate with the team is that Jindal guy. I mean Pat Jindal. I've seen him supporting India in all those games. I mean even in Olympics he was there in almost all the events and he was supporting all the athletes. So he is very much passionate about sports. I think.
Hmm, that's true. And I think you have any more comments? So
Yeah, so I mean today there was a just sudden decision of coming live and it went
I
once
need
1 hour 15 minutes.
Yeah, and it went in our favor, man. What a support, and I'm supporting Kavya, guys. She's also very passionate. So
So
yeah,
you're supporting Kavya just because she's passionate, or is there some other reason also? Anyway, jokes apart.
yeah. Mm, that's I think so. Slowly we can wait for another 5 to 10 minutes, and then we can call it a day.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so it's 190.
So
Yeah, I knew. Yeah, I knew, man.
that's a good observation by Saptashi and spot on.
Yeah, so it's 191 now. So yeah, great
Great,
going.
great. So with one live, we were able to catch 191. So that's great.
Yeah, so I mean, next when we will be able to come live, we can't guarantee this week because of the festive seasons. We will try maybe in the middle if we are free someday. If at least two, three of us are free, maybe we will try. But
If I'm free, because I can come, but yeah, so but yeah, so that's why like we were like see, so that's what I like to appreciate our team, that even in this festive season we are like the people, our team is constantly coming up with shots with the what to say, the series and all those things. So we're constantly trying to like deliver something so that you can watch.
yeah, so I think if no more comments are coming, we will slowly end our live and then wake up tomorrow early to watch Pakistan bat.
Yeah. So for the quick route for England would be to dismiss the Pakistan batting as
Yeah, so
quickly
I'm
as possible.
thinking of be waking up 1 hour and later 1 hour after the start and just hoping that let's see if England can pick up 3 4 wickets early on.
Yeah, yeah, we discussed about that. So what do you feel? That swag was something else, man. That was not an
Yeah,
easy ball. First of all, that was not an easy ball to play. That no look shot.
yeah.
And I think all that started with like the skin bowling that one Yorker to Hardik in that over before that, and some aggression like he showed, or maybe, and after that, I think Hardik Pandya didn't do that lightly.
So when is the second T20I? It's tomorrow only, right? Yeah.
Tomorrow
Or
only, yeah.
okay, so England women almost on the verge of winning. I think 10 of 11 needed now. And I mean, Danny Watt again played well today. I mean,
Yeah,
43 of
she is a good player.
43 or
England
40.
team is also a good team. Like the
Okay, so
good bowlers.
today the main player was Nat Severbrand. She scored 39 of 30. I mean, 130 target on this.
Natsima Brunt is a good bowler, and
Yeah, Nat Severbrand, I mean, she's one of the most clutch players. I mean, even in the 2022 ODI World Cup when Australia defeated England twice badly, she was the only one who scored century in both of those games. I mean, sort
hmm,
of a Daddy Mitchell type thing in 2023 World Cup.
Sophie Krishna is another bowler which I like the most. Like not is her bowling, spin bowling. She always picks up wickets for England. So she's also a
Yeah,
very good bowler for England. England team is a good strength, like good quality team. If you talk about the women's cricket, they're a good
yeah.
field.
I'm hoping Australia England final only. I mean, maybe if India or South Africa or West Indies, these I mean, one of
Currently, if we talk about women's test, India team is a better. But if we talk about uh, limited overs, I think Australia and England are on top.
see. I think in women's cricket, Test is still not at that point, that level. I mean,
Yeah,
occasionally
but
the one of Test match. I mean, Test matches are not that much
that's
important
correct.
at
That's
the
correct.
level
But still,
because
India's got a draw in Australia and England. But when teams come here, they have lost. So in
make
terms of
debut
statistics,
RCB
yeah,
excuses that we have no good choices to pick in auction. No, I mean we said it in our review also. Gautam Gambhir will not allow Harshit to become capped. He will just let him get.
no, that's not a good option. He's a quality fast bowler, so we need him as an Indian pacer.
No, just wait for a couple of months after the auction. Gambhir will give him the cap surely.
Okay, because he's also I think 140 plus, right? Like he's a like tall bowler who could swing and
Yeah, he got that fast action, but I mean he's got a lot of variations also. He can bowl those slower balls, and I think he's
yeah,
got
views on I
the bat
think
also.
Mayank Yadav also like bowled a brilliant spell I think yesterday. And that's the space and that spot on line and length was like his first match and it was not like the way he bowled. It could be a great prospect for India, I believe, in the test cricket. If test matches, if he, like India could keep him fresh, I believe.
Yeah, surely.
So
Yeah, so if no more comments, then maybe.
we have some viewers still watching, so if they can want to share some comments and so mm, it's been a good session. 1 hour, you're almost 1 hour 30 minutes
Yeah,
live, and
sure. Uh, And a lot of interactions actually. I mean, we haven't said anything on our own. I mean, mostly it's been in the answers to our comments,
mm,
and that too with just two of us. I mean, on the other days, mostly four, five of us are there.
yeah. And today we got a lot of comments, so it was great to see that. Like
Yeah, and it was mostly new guys. I mean, today not a lot of our old friends were there. I mean,
old friends come.
Utkarsh was
Bloodline cricket.
there,
Yeah,
and
he was
then
there for some period of time.
Bloodline Cricket, Tarak Mehta. Um,
Kanchan
I,
Paul, Anubhav C came for a short period of time.
I think some other is there also. Don't exactly remember. Bloodline Cricket came. Uh, Maybe some other guys also who usually come. They didn't come today.
Hmm. Come on, guys, we are waiting for the comments. The thing we have finished from our analysis point of view, and yeah, there's a good 4 days of test period remaining, I would say.
Yeah, so I mean, hoping that it ends with a banger on day five.
Yeah, so I think England has won the match. I think by 7 wickets. So,
Yes, they played very
so
good.
they also brought the match a bit closer. They won in the last over only. So,
Yes.
and Ireland is also giving a tough time to South Africa. I think they scored 280 something, and South Africa is 3 wickets down. So, what is the Ireland South Africa game going on? Like, did South Africa has won the two series, two matches already?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Tristan Stubbs scored 100 in one, another one. I think he scored some 80 odd.
He is also a great batter. If South Africa could, like, in Test cricket, if gets going, he could be very dangerous. Like with the shots, he could bring that Rishabh Pant sort of factor in him. I believe that he's a very talented guy.
So Utkarsh is back at the end. I want either New Zealand or SA to win Women World Cup if India goes out, which is given.
Okay, for South Africa, it looks hard actually.
I mean, South Africa last year played. I mean, yeah, they played against Australia, I think. And okay, so I'm seeing some interesting fact that Sunil Lius, she bowled leg spin at the 2023 T20 World Cup, and this T20 World Cup she is bowling off spin.
Mm. New Zealand team also has some quality bowlers like Bates and like some
Yeah,
of the players are very
Sophie
much
Devine is
young.
very good. Sophie
Sophie
Devine is
Devine,
very good, and Melika is very good.
Amelia something, Emily Carr something.
I think she changed her name, right? Melika or something.
Okay,
Anyways, whatever it is, I mean, Amelia Karshi is very good.
Yeah.
Then they have got, I think, Lee Tahuhu, something like that.
When is that India Australia match?
It's on. Uh,
So for India
let
to qualify, just I'm asking that
is
is
cricket
cricket
dying or is
dying
it?
or is it UK based hype? So,
Yeah, so India Australia match is on the 13th of October.
for India to qualify, they have to win the remaining matches, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
Yeah, so
with
let's.
women cricket, like they're disappointing their fans because the way our men team play and the way our women's team is playing, and they're getting the same salary, so questions should be raised on them also. It's high time now. You cannot
Surely.
like the way they are playing is very bad, and you get 50 contracts in IPL and all those things. And with that experience also, you're not able to perform. Then it's very concerning. Like
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
players like
yeah, I mean the WPL is also not 2 years old. I mean, at least not this kind
yeah,
of a performance is not expected after this.
yeah, and that's what I feel that players like
You win or you
Smriti
win or
Mandana,
not,
like
that's a
Harmanpreet Kaur, they should now deliver now.
and yeah, I mean at least I mean the girls who are playing for so many years. I mean, Hamanpreet Kaur, she's been now playing for some 15 years or so. Smriti Mandana playing for some 10 odd years. Jemima Rodriguez has been there with the team for quite some time now. Richa Ghosh, Shafali Verma, she's had the talent, and
All are
although
experienced players. That's what I'm telling. All are experienced
Shafali
players.
Verma is there for the last 4 or 5 years or so. So, and when will you deliver, man? So, how many more years of backing you need?
It's very and now they're cutting the now we can't tell that it's women to get leave that. Why should men take all the blame? Our Indian team took the blame when they lost the final. So the similarly same treatment should be given to the women's cricket also.
He's
Who is
asking
running that?
what answer you gave to his question. Is cricket dying?
Yeah, I didn't give that. I was waiting for your comment. Like I didn't understood the question basically. Like from what perspective he was telling. Is cricket dying or it is a UK based hype? So I didn't get the question actually. Utkarsh, if you could elaborate, please. And so, no, cricket is I think it's evolving. I think now like say the T20 format, new teams coming up. The USA they played good. The Afghanistan team. So it's continuously evolving across nations. So okay. So does you want to shed any light on that?
Yeah, I mean, see, I think Test cricket, anyways, it's mostly the big three playing, or maybe a couple of other teams here and there. But
Hmm.
if you speak of an ODI cricket, also, I think it's slowly dying. But T20 cricket, if you speak of, I think
It's
T20 cricket
emerging.
relevance and relevance at the moment. I mean, a lot of even the last T20 World Cup, we saw right that. I mean, even uh, I mean, Afghanistan played so well. Then even
USA,
Netherlands giving tough fight, and I mean, all the teams giving fight slowly.
and that's why
Maybe
is the reason it's included in
even
Olympics. So
if
yeah,
PNG plays for 4 or 5 tournaments, they might also turn out stronger, like the Afghans.
yeah.
I mean, you need to give
So
them
T20
chance.
cricket is continuously evolving. It has been included in the Olympics and
Yeah, and I mean, in T20, what another thing that has worked in favor of these ASEAN nations is uh, maybe a couple of players from them who have a lot of talent are getting contracts in those leagues across the world, and they're getting exposure. They're getting to meet
Yes,
the big players from different parts of the world, and getting to interact with them, learn a lot from those guys, and then they can share that with their nation and with their national team friends. And that's where, I mean, like, Rashid Khan is the face of the Afghan team. He was the one who initially got contract in all those
Rashid Khan
leagues,
and
and
Mohammad Nabi.
yeah, and then these guys are spreading the knowledge across their friends and just bringing the team up.
Yeah,
Yeah, not very sure about that registration part which you are saying. Maybe we'll have to check out a bit. But I mean, what we said are just from our visual perspective. Maybe there might be some other angle to the story which we may not
now
be
currently,
aware of.
like to qualify for a World Cup, you have in each part of the like what was subcontinent, some tournaments come like Asia, Africa have their own African qualifiers. Uh, like East, like European part has their own European qualifiers. I mean, right, Saptarshi, like that it works
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah,
And like Papu, in the Pacific, they have their own qualifiers. So they have to, like, the teams are coming who are playing qualifiers and then they're coming. So competition is surely there.
yeah,
And
surely.
currently, I was reading that it's the second most popular game after football. I think football is 3.5 million and it is 2.5 million viewers. So it's not that it's dying; it's
Yeah,
increasing, I would say.
yeah. So I think it's time to slowly pull it off, and maybe,
Yeah,
I mean, in this test match, if something special happens, we will try to come again live.
surely,
I'm saying
surely.
try.
We'll come
I'm
alive
saying
and give
try.
you
I'm
an
saying
overview.
try because we are not sure, but we will try. Else, shorts will come.
Yes, shorts will definitely come to give you
Yeah,
an updates. So
yeah. And from next week onwards, we'll again become regular in our lives. Yeah,
yeah, so
yeah. So
I think
thanks
we
a
can
lot.
call it shorts for the day. And thanks a
Yeah,
lot for the support.
yeah. Thanks a
Okay,
lot,
we can
man.
take the last question, Saptarshi.
In the recent podcast, I was very clumsy video explanation. See, I mean, that's a point. I mean, I think in England and Australia also, maybe the kind of craze cricket has in India, it's unmatchable, to be honest. I mean, even if I remember the 2022 T20 World Cup, the 2022 T20 World Cup, Australia was playing Sri Lanka. It was a weekday at the Optus Stadium, and the ground was mostly empty. But even in Australia, when India plays, the ground's mostly full. So, I mean, the kind of craze, and that's what makes gives BCCI so much power. That's what makes BCCI so much powerful in world cricket, because the kind of revenue in Indian fans generate, that's simply unmatchable. I mean, the kind of craze. I mean, Indian guys watch even the Legends League in stadium, so they have I mean, unfathomable love, unmatchable love for this game. They can just give their life for this game.
Mm, right, true.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Good night. Cheers to all
Have a
of you.
great day.